I would submit to all of us this morning that this is the fundamental flaw of this question, where we start asking, where are my customers, rather than who are my customers. I mean, the key to understand customer psychology is who they are. Now, you can talk about demographics, you can talk about psychographics or telegraphics even, but for me, one of my go-to profiling, and I'm a profiler because I'm a psychologist, first and foremost, I like to use the best four-quad profiling system. This I'm going to share with you and break down the four-quadrant of this BEST. So what makes a best customer fit for you? Well, it's a rhetorical question. I'm going to show you the four windows right now, creative right now with some header here that really speaks to you. I'm going to go through them one by one. So these are posts, content posts, social media posts on coaching. And let's say they want to get you interested to click through that post or the ad, right? Let's talk about the B here, which is right at the top right-hand corner. This is how I get coaching clients who pay me over $3,000 a month, and you can learn it too. Okay, that's number two will be here. How to stand out as a coach. Learn how to build your personal brand and stand out from the rest. You know, learn the charisma, learn personal branding tips, right? Number three will be, whoa, this guy is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Find out how a high school coach changed his life forever. Wow, there's a story behind it. Probably some emotion goes with it as well. Or the last one here, right at the top left corner, the three core coaching skills, fundamental critical core skills every coach needs to master. I've just used the profiling tool, the BEST profiling tool. Take a look here. So here, if you've chosen one, you are a B. Here, if you chose how to stand out as a coach, how to look good, how to brand myself, you are E. And here, if you're interested in the stories of Dwayne The Rock Johnson's life and how he was impacted, you're probably an S. And the three core skills of coaching, you are probably a T. What are they? Well, here they are. So B stands for bottom line. You're a bottom line person, you want to get results. And these are some of your attributes, right? You're bold, you're brash, you make decisions fast, and sometimes you're brave, you make a stand, you have a position, and you really don't care what the others say. These are bottom line people. So these are some some personalities that you kind of can align with, identify, right? If you're a bottom line person or consumer. E will be engaging. You prefer ads or posts and content that engages you or entertain you, right? So you're probably a bit more expressive and entertaining, eloquent, exciting, you know. So the people like Oprah Winfrey and our very dear own Portugal, they are the type of personalities that are drawn towards engaging content. Just like how the ad earlier on talks about, hey, how can you make yourself more attractive, you know, more likable, personal branding. S will be the more sympathetic types. So you're more sincere, sensitive, supportive, you know, a bit more background, soft-spoken. Yeah, you're probably like the personalities of Princess Diana or Mother Teresa that is a very relational, right? You're very relational people. T will be the technical people. So you are more theoretical, you're thorough thinking, you like details, you like systems and sequences, because you're very mathematical and scientific. Okay, so technical consumers. So these are the four types. Now, my challenge to all of us, if you're really writing content and posting or social media management, even ads, right? You need to speak to these four types. You can't just speak to one. The problem with us is that we probably fit in one of these quadrants, and then we speak that language and that lingo only to that group of people, thereby missing out three other potential prospects. And so very, very soon they're going to just drop out. And by the way, if you're just thinking about posting content over and over again without any click-through or opt-in, whereby you can create a journey and a pathway for potential prospects to get to know you and nurture this relationship, then I think you're using social media, I won't say wrongly, but at least you're not optimizing it and it's not effective, because nowadays the algorithms just work against our favor. We post something organically and expect people to immediately like us, follow us. And by the way, we don't use those metrics. We call those vanity metrics. They don't produce any outcome. There's no ROI. And we all know it's less than 5% or less than even now 3%. When you post something and you think it's just for friends, less than 3% actually view it or across the feed, because, hey, the world is just saturated with information right now, right? Or over the internet. Anyway, when I use the BEST, I'm not just speaking to their personality types or to their language. I am speaking to their psychology, to their motivations. The B's are always going for results. So if I can write my copy such that I can show results, like show outcomes, very clear, tangible, concrete outcomes, that you're going to make $3,000 to $5,000 working with me a week, for example. Or if you come for my health and fitness program and you're going to lose 3 kilos in 1 month, right? These results will speak to the B type of personalities. Next, the E are more for recognition. If I can make them look attractive, look good, win friends and influence people, and be certified in those things. So this form of outward recognition are important for the E's because they want engaging content that helps them to be in the limelight, for example. And then S will be the sympathetic type that are very drawn towards relational or relationship-based stories, yeah, of how people help one another. So emotional content will be very important. And it's not about the big crowds, but really it's about the one-to-one stories, like how someone is changed and transformed, how a family became better. If you're selling parents, children's products or services, either tuition or in youth work, for example, then you need to talk about the relationships surrounding that person, like the parents, right? Parents are proud or that the son started to achieve, started to improve in his grades. And then for the technical people, they're all about resources. You got to give them resource like data, resources, ebooks, infographics, stats and data. They are really into that, and they need all this evidence-based literature in order for them to be convinced to even click through and to have that relationship with you along this customer journey. Let me give you a sample or example of what I did for this particular social media marketing webinar. And these are some of the posts that we created. So the first one for the B's, that's right in your face, right? My copy was, you need this to get better audience engagement and conversion. Click now to learn how to get real results and profits now. So that really speaks to the B, right? To someone who is all about results, goal-oriented. And then for the E's, I posted something like that. RIP Internet Explorer. Remember, the E's are all about entertainment, something that stands out, right? So gone are the old ways of engaging your leads. And we all know IE kind of died, right, last year. So this picture is like the death of Internet Explorer due to Microsoft and all that. And so join us at our social media masterclass to learn how to master attraction marketing. See my words, even my verbs are all tweaked to suit the language of the E type. And then for the S, obviously you want real life emotions, relationships, and real stories. I was once like this, frustrated. My social media ads were not working, not converting, and I was confused and helpless until, right? So it's there's an intrigue, and you're talking about one person's pain, right? You're not talking about you're not talking. It's so different from the opposite, right? Tangent of the results oriented person of the B. Now, lastly, for the technical, you need infographics. You really need your 3 deadly mistakes of social media marketers. Ever wondered how you can overcome your challenges when running your digital ad campaigns, etc., etc. So, 4 different type of ads to suit 4 different profiles of your audience: B, E, S, and T. Now, if I have time, or if you're in my workshop or bootcamp, I will ask you right now to sit down 15 minutes to hack through 4 different copies, right? I mean, are you sending out 4 emails to these 4 different groups of people? Yeah, in your same database, right? You need 4 different types. Now, sometimes I can link them together. For example, T and B, they are more suited towards your products, your results. So they are more outcome oriented, yeah, and result oriented. Whereas the S and E will be probably more relational, more human touch. We call this the high touch, high trust, right? So these are the ways I integrate into our copy. And at Digitech, we pay attention to the kind of audience because remember, ultimately, you need to know the persona profile of your customers. And we use a simple tool like this, BESNT.